Boom! Look at that.
Woohoo! What is going on?
Right?
This is craziness.
I know,
this
right?
Tuesday
There's
with
not
Todd
like
stuff.
We should have. You know what we should have did is that fake wall right here. That's what we should have did.
And then we still make a weird, like awkward
That's
high
what
five.
we should have did. That's would have been way more fun that way.
Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome. We are on what is it? 22nd, right? 22nd of March already.
Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. Yeah, we're on episode 11, and we're gonna do some DTF transfers on the Epson 2100. And I'm telling you, it's been a blast so far. If you know me, I usually don't like to plan too far in advance with this. And Aaron's like, let's give it a shot.
My heart is going pretty heavy right now. So.
And so we did the first one, no problem.
Yeah.
It worked out great. And then, hey, maybe we printed on a platen. Maybe we got something stuck to a heat press. Maybe things just happen. So
that's right.
Hey, things happen. So let me know if you're here. Where are you watching from? How's the weather in your area? We're here in St. Louis, and the weather is it's frightful. It's not super frightful. It's like 50 and rain.
There you go.
So it's kind of like it's Snoop Dogg's favorite weather. It's drizzle. It's Snoop Dogg's favorite weather. Drizzle. It's perfect. So that's what we got going on here. We're gonna do we're gonna try some DTF on DTG. I think Aaron's really going to find a use for it. In fact, Eileen was just saying how she can use them in a lot of different things. So, Aaron, where do you think DTF on a DTG would come in handy at?
Yeah, I mean, the things you were telling me earlier made a lot of sense, right? You've got, so maybe you've got a job that requires a whole bunch of left chest placements. And, you could certainly load a shirt, but in this case, you take that A3, A4, whatever size that film is, you lay out a whole bunch of left chests, print them all, cut them out, press them. And then anything that's not cotton or those tight knits, we were looking at, in fact, we'll show one over there, I think. We put it across the seam and yeah, so it does give you a ton of opportunity to get to a lot of different things you normally wouldn't get to.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things is you have the equipment, right?
Yeah.
And excuse me, you don't need any special software.
Yeah.
We showed, we're going to show you how you're able to do that. And so you have the tools there to make your transfers. Now in a big production, is it going to be doable? It depends. It depends on what you're going to be printing. But the way that it opens up the amount of things that you're able to do, I think, I look at it as all the kind of downfalls of DTG.
Yeah.
It fixes, right? By doing more higher production, by doing other types of fabrics, you're now able to do that with the same equipment you have. And that's what when I see when somebody's looking to start off, just for kind of their retail store, I'm doing, maybe 10, 20 shirts a week, and I need full color and I need on demand, get the DTG because of what you're going to be able to do with it and all the other things you can do with it. So, it's going to be some fun stuff. So we can't wait to show that for you. Before we get going, we do have some other things. Aaron, you have tomorrow, right? Is tomorrow?
It is tomorrow. I don't even know if we have a banner in there or whatever, but maybe we do. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know either. I just thought about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Look at this Tuesday with Todd. You just wing it, huh?
You just wing it, man. You're just like, if it's there. Because if not, why I'm over on the other one, then you find the banner and you put it here. This is where if we had this thing called a producer, they'd have all the stuff taken care of.
Eric Campbell, where are you, buddy?
But when you do it yourself, you're just like, So we just move with it.
Yep. Yeah. So it starts tomorrow. It's called Mountaintop Motivation. It's a 3-day virtual summit that has 20 plus speakers at it. And so I actually speak on Thursday, but the list of speakers for tomorrow is incredible. And the topics that they're going to be covering is incredible. So I am really excited. Actually, I'm trying to block out as much of my day tomorrow to just sit and be somebody that watches. So, and the other part about it, totally free. So
right. To me, I wouldn't say the best part because the knowledge you're going to get is going to be the best part, but probably second best, free, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Free's always a good thing.
Free's a good thing. So yeah, it happened. So it's 3 days, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. No, wait. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the whatever days those are. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you go to osg.link/MTM, which stands for Mountaintop Motivation, that will take you to where you can sign up, and you'll get emails with the details, and Zoom link, I think, is what you'll get. And then I speak tomorrow, or I'm sorry, what is that? Thursday afternoon at I think it's 5 o'clock Central Time is when my session is, and they're 30-minute bites, right? And he's been real clear about what he wants, and just give as much value as you can, all that kind of fun stuff. And so with those 30-minute bites, then after that he's going to interview us for about 5-10 minutes. I don't know.
Nice.
Just kind of make sure there's nothing else, right? Yank the rest of the information out. So
that's what time does that start tomorrow morning?
So it starts at 9 o'clock Pacific time. So that's like 11 o'clock here if you're in the Central Time Zone, 11 o'clock. So, and then it goes all day. It goes until 5 o'clock Pacific. So that'll make it like 7 o'clock in the evening. There will be a lunch break in the middle-ish somewhere in the middle of the sessions. And now they do have a deal, and I'm sure they'll talk more about it tomorrow. But if you do feel like you want to get the recordings, there is a VIP opportunity for you. Plus, with the VIP opportunity, and again, they'll talk more about that tomorrow, all of the speakers that we've been asked to kind of give away something. And so we're giving away some pretty cool stuff from our success group too. So for any VIPs, but don't worry about that. You can figure that all out tomorrow. Free. And then you get a recording of it. And so you don't have to be at all of them. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to spring for the VIP because I don't think I can make every single one, and I want to see every single one.
You go right here. This right here. This is where you go sign up for it. Free. Go do it. You have no reason not to. So you get that. What else do we have coming up? I think we get. Oh, I didn't say any of this today. We ended up at the Magic House here in St. Louis, and telling you, it would have been a lot better if I didn't come during spring break and it wasn't raining outside. Because we parked in this parking lot. There's probably only 30 cars there. It was like, this is going to be an amazing experience. And we walked in. I didn't realize there's a parking lot in back that holds like 20,000 cars. Because you walked in, there was just wall-to-wall people. Yeah. But the kids still, we got through every attraction there. I think we saw everything. Cool. They had a lot of fun. So if you make it down here, I think it's definitely something to do with the kids. We had a pretty good time with that. Not super crowded. It was, but you could still get to all the attractions. You could still get in and out of it. And there's some fun stuff in there. They have like this whole kids village. Have you been in there for that? Yes. Yeah. So it's like a whole like kids run town. Like there's the bank and there's like legit bank tellers and the kids are doing that. And Hudson was working in a grocery store checking people out. And I'm just like, what's going on here? But it was a really good time. So we had that Monday night. We got into town and we got in a little later. Did we eat dinner?
You guys ate at the hotel.
Yes, we did eat at the hotel. But we found ice cream.
You did?
We did find ice cream.
Where'd you go to get ice cream?
The yogurt place, the frozen big red sign.
Freddy's?
No. Corey will be able to tell you. There's two of them that are like kitty corner from. There's the one that's right there by Starbucks, and there's the one that's over the other way. It's a big building.
Oh, Overweiss.
Overweiss was the one that was closed. It's the one across the way. Rookies.
Oh, Andy's. Yeah, that's brand new. That's right. That thing's only been open for 3-4 months or so.
So their winter hours are till 11 p.m. Summer hours, 11:30.
Get crazy in the summertime.
But we had that. It was pretty good. So I'm sure they're going to try and make me spring for it again tonight because it was fun. So far, St. Louis has been a ball of a time. Good. We haven't had any gas isn't a whole lot cheaper here.
No, it's not.
So when I get a little farther south, it'll be a little cheaper. It is not cheaper. Other than that, it's a good time. Hotel's been fine. Everything's been fine. And we've got through that.
Yeah, having a blast. I think we'll go grab some dinner after this. So, all right. You want to talk to any of these people?
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got going on here? All right. We can just start.
I'll be your producer here for a second.
We'll start there. Renee, good evening to you. Oh, we're right above that. What's up, Chuck? How are you?
You wanted to do
and then Darren checked in at like 8:30 last night. So making sure he's in here first. Yeah. Stormy, hey to you as well. And Eric up there in the BC, southwestern BC of Canada. It's 53 and sunny. Ooh, I like it when it's like that. Becky with the beautiful Virginia weather today. Stormy, it's been kind of rainy in Oklahoma. That's what it is here. Like yesterday, it was 70s, 75. It was beautiful
yesterday.
Gorgeous
yesterday. Yeah.
Even last night, at 11 o'clock, it was still like 65 degrees. It was great. This morning, once that rain, it just started getting worse.
Jerry's here in St. Louis as well.
Oh, yeah. Did I bring this from Illinois? Illinois is just right across the river, Jerry. I don't know if you know this. It's right there. And traditionally, you guys bring that to us. It passes through there. So that's how it goes. 56 and cloudy in Chicago, which is pretty much the norm this past week, right? and Brian, yeah, you should have swung by when driving. I think I know where Fenton is, but I know I don't know where Warrenton.
Yeah, that would be further out west there.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but yes, you should have stopped by. Wendy, afternoon to you. What do we have here? Facebook user, FU. Hey.
I knew you were gonna love that,
right? FU. Hey, so here's the thing: Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together, and when that happens, we can't see who you are, so you become Facebook user or FU. So the way it works is you can head over to oursuccess.group/Facebook, and you can go ahead and give them permission. It might work, it might not work, but the other way to do is just head over to our YouTube channels at FactAdLive.com or liveosg.com. Head to either one of those, you'll get in the YouTube side of things.
I could get this producing thing down. I might be all right.
It's just totally buttons, man.
Yeah, it's just a button.
It's just totally
buttons. Don't tell Eric that, okay?
Right? Oh, picture is blurry. No, I don't
really
think.
It looks pretty good here.
Yeah, it looks great here.
I mean, maybe, this is as good as I get. But...
Maybe your computer's drunk. Let's just go with that. Right. Jennifer, hello to you. And Ree, hello to you as well. And then, now Darren is live.
There we go.
Darren's live here. Marianne, hello to you. And Michelle, give me that last name right there. Met de Pennington. Yeah, Michelle M, how are you? Thank you for stopping in.
You know, I'm not any good at that stuff. There we go. Sorry, we'll put that up on screen.
Darren, just did your first sublimation print. So Aaron just did, his first DTF print, allegedly.
Yeah, first one that worked.
And it was super simple, super easy.
And I've had the stuff for months, so
yeah. And I told him,
we'll show you all that.
It's super simple, super easy to do with it. Marion, it's beautiful in Charlotte. Oh man, it'll be beautiful here eventually.
Yeah.
There we go. 72 for this FU in Virginia. Could snow in a few hours. That's what I'm hearing for Thursday at home, is that they're calling for snow.
Really?
Yeah. So a little, end of March snow is always good there.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric, YouTube's been defaulting the lowest resolution lately. Oh, well, that's what we get with YouTube, right?
Yeah,
sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yep.
So you say you want to get into some transfers and go over there, talk about what
you want to talk about that first? You want to go through the software first?
What do you guys want to do? You want to go software first? You want to go equipment first? Because we got to be in here to go there. Yeah, so it probably makes sense to stay here, right?
Yeah, I guess let's just do that real quick. We could
bring the. Are you gonna do the little screen share and show? Hey, here's what it is.
Maybe it's lagging a little bit, but we'll go like that.
Cool.
Okay.
And you take that.
You gonna head over there?
Yeah, I'll head over there.
All right. Well, Todd's gonna head over there. So let me walk you through this. So as Todd mentioned, we're doing DTF transfers. We're doing this on an Epson F2100, and so we're in Garment Creator. This is the program that we've got up here right now. And so with that being said, let me kind of just walk you through the some of the settings. And with that being said, so we bring in our art here, and I've already preset some things, so that way we can make it a little easier. But you'd really just start with, so the first thing we want to start with is the light colored shirt standard, right? So that's where we want to start, because we want to put color down first when it comes to a transfer. And Todd, if I'm not doing this TWT thing right, you have to let me know. All right. So that's how you do it. Now, like I said, I went ahead and saved the settings so you can kind of see, but if you see all the settings down the side here, watch how they change. And so the main thing we're going to, oops, I did white. I need the color. There we go. Okay. So color. So we're going to change the print quality to 3. We're going to change it from bi-directional to unidirectional, which makes it a little bit slower, but that allows the ink to kind of gel up a little bit before it gets the white on it. Then we don't need drying time because that's not going to be necessary here, but it will be necessary in the next part. And we have to remember to cancel the job, Todd, just FYI, so we don't print on our platen again. So our color, we're just going to have it 0, and then turn down your brightness to 20 and then contrast up to 40. And you could play with these settings and get the colors how you like them. But this so far, and we've only done a couple of quick tests, so this is so far the best setting that we've had. This comes recommended from one of the people that does the DTF. And cool. So that's what we're going to print first, Todd. So I'm going to go ahead and send that. And then
I'll swing around the camera there. But I forgot, to say, hey, we've got something else going on too. If you go ahead and you see scrolling across the bottom there, go to OurSuccessGroup.com/DTF. You're going to be able, there we go. You're going to be able to sign up and win DTG shirt and some DTF transfers. So that sounds cool, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I like giving stuff away. So sign up for that. So I'll go over there. That other camera, we should be right on it, right? So we can add that.
Looks like it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll hit print. I'll hit print here, and we'll go over there.
Sweet. I can add it from there.
Add that to the stream.
Yeah. Perfect. Right, so over on this side,
And then, yeah, I'll let you.
on this side, all we gotta do is you put your film down, right? You can see your film. Your film's here. There's your film right there. You're putting your film on your platen, as you can see that magical thing. Pay no attention to that. I may or may not have done that. That's what happens because you do have to do the pause for it. But once you have it on it, there's this magic button, and that's what it is. We should put a label on it. It says magic button. So you just print. So you hit print, and that's it. It does it from there. And now it goes in, and it goes back there. And ta-da, ta-da. We should see it start printing on it. There it is, just like that. See it printing ever so awesomely on it? Ta-da, ta-da. Although, I do notice something here.
Did I not reverse it?
You did not reverse it. So, this is one of the things that you're going to have to do when you're using your DTG for DTF, is you need to mirror the image because we're creating a transfer. And that transfer needs to print in reverse. So lay down color first and then white. And the reason that is because that white becomes the back and this becomes a transfer. So when we flip it over, guess what happens? Boom. So currently, we're printing it out. But we can see it print. I mean, you're watching it print. Pretty cool, pretty simple, pretty easy, right? Like DTGs are more than just direct to garment. They can also print to film. So see, you're able to do two things. Two birds, one stone. And these come with a multitude of, or they don't come with, but they have options for a multitude of platens. And I was just talking to Aaron about, you can do shoes, right? Yeah. Print directly on the shoes with these. So there's a lot of different applications for this. And then now with being able to do the transfer part of it, it opens up to a lot more applications because you're going to be able to do those products that normally you wouldn't do. Those aprons, those poly things, right? So anything like that before you'd pass on or you'd have to order transfer somewhere else, you can do it. So when I look at a total of it, if I'm at a storefront, or if I have a boutique, or if I have something, if I'm looking where I'm going to print 25, 30 shirts a week, right? Nothing crazy. I would totally say, let's get a DTG. Spend the money on that because, look, see, beautifully printed. So this is so you can actually see it. We'll do another one so you can actually see what's printed.
I will flip it and show them how to do that.
Perfect. So Aaron will show you how to flip the artwork over on that side. There we go. Aaron will show you how to flipper dipper on that side. And let's see, while he's doing that, if I'm going to go through and have anything here. Yep, go for it. You're good. We're good. You're good on your side. I'm good on my side.
All right. So let's get back to that screen. So yes, the one thing I did forget, and I have not found, and maybe there is somewhere, but maybe you have to manually flip this. So if I can get my mouse in the right place here, we'll go to layout settings, and then pretty simple. You just got this little flip button right down here, and we'll flip it. Now I should hit print. Okay. And so then I will send this back to Todd. Todd, are you ready? Yeah. All right. You're not on yet, dude.
Without a RIP software, or is without the DTF RIP software. I would almost bet that in the software that they will sell you to make this a true DTF printer with that, but is that it's going to flip it for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But remember, with this, we have no added expense to this. So now hit the big blue button. And
Yeah, a rip software definitely would have that flip button
Yeah.
that you could program into.
well, and like in mine, it just automatically does it. Automatically does it. So yeah, see, now it's printing, and you can see that ever so funly just printing away on it. And this is where people, when you start looking at cost of stuff and steps wise, when you look at what it takes to make a DTF transfer versus DTG shirts, they pretty much have the same amount of number of steps. You're doing, you're still pressing stuff where you might have a pre-treat, you're going to have powder on this side. So the steps are going to be about the same. The other thing with DTG now is that it almost seems like every week there's more and more manufacturers that have DTG ready shirts. So you don't necessarily need pre-treat. You're able to buy those shirts pre-treated, which is definitely a plus too, right? That's one less thing you have to worry about. With transfers, just remember when you're making transfers, you're also going to have the mess. You're going to have the mess that goes along with it too, because we'll show you that. We'll show you powdering it. We'll show you the mess that comes along with it, and it goes everywhere. I'm telling you, that's what it does. And how do I know? I did it for a year. that's what happened with it. Here, I'll take that.
All right.
I'll take that. I got the mic.
I know that's what you're. Now I'm seeing that. That's what your issue is when you go over there, because it's directional.
Well, and when I go over on the other side, I'll bring it with me and I'll set it just like I did here. I'll set it down. I'll set it down over on that table, and then I won't look at it because I've got it over here. So the good thing is Aaron's now fixing my equipment and telling me what I'm doing wrong. So I'm down with that. So as you can see, this prints out here. So let me know, what do you guys what questions that we might be able to answer do you have on DTG or DTF currently? And there we go. See, it printed out. So now I'm going to turn this here, and you're able to see. There's that all nicely, neatly printed out. Now, Aaron, what do you do from here?
Yeah. So you asked about questions. It looks like Michelle, and you want to try her last name again?
No. Because
Michelle
I don't even see that question on my side.
Oh, okay. Well, it's showing up over here.
Awesome.
How much is this printer? So this is the Epson F2100, and I was actually looking at them last night, and they typically sell for $16,995, but Epson seems to always have them on sale at $14,995. So it's an investment, but certainly we've had this one for year and a half now. And the maintenance is really easy on it. It's very minimal. See, I was involved in DTG back when it first came out. And so I know all the horror stories, Todd. All right. So, Todd, should we, I guess, print the white, huh?
Yep, print white, because we printed the color first. Now we need to go back and print the white on this.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take you off the screen for 1 second so I can bring back up the software, and then we'll throw it back to you in just 1 second.
Sounds great.
Okay, so we'll put that back up there. All right, so now we've got it flipped. Now everything's good. Now we just need to go change our print settings. And again, we're just coming right out of the software that comes with the printer. We don't have an additional RIP software or anything like that. So this is just Garment Creator. And you would start off with just and these are the standard settings that come with it. So you've got the light color, dark color standard, light color, black. So those four all come standard with this. And these other ones that we've then created, we've set up our own profiles, I guess is what we're using. But what we would do if I didn't have the profile set up is I would go to black color t-shirt, use garment black. And then you see there, and it's got the white in it now. And then we're going to change some settings. And like I said, I've already set this up. So we're going to go to DTF with the white. We leave the color the same. We go to unidirectional. Then I put this drying time in here, like 30, 40 seconds. And then we have to remember that between passes, we have to cancel the print. Otherwise, it'll start printing on your platen. So reminder, Todd, right? All right. So we'll give ourselves even a little extra time. Color 0, we want to turn down our white because typically on a garment, because it's kind of sucking into the the fibers, the fabric, it puts down a lot more white, whereas on this film, it's not going to go down into the film like that. So we'll do that at -50. We can reduce white area. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that is probably good. What that does is takes the white off the edge that might fall into off the color side, kind of that bleed area, and it chokes. It's kind of like choking the white back, that reduced white area. All right. And it's already flipped because we did that with the white. So we don't have to do anything else there. And then Todd, I'm ready to send it. Are you? Okay. So I'm going to send it and then give me 1 second to throw it back to you here.
These films down.
Hold on, Todd. I just got you back on. So
awesome. Okay.
Talk again.
All right, there we go. So one of the things that we talked about when we were doing this is I've seen people just like this put the film on with nothing. I've seen others tape it on. I've seen people spray water to hold it there. So you got to remember, you're sending this back through the printer. So any movement here is going to throw your white off. So you got to make sure that you don't mess with it, you don't screw with it, you don't do anything here because you throw it off. Now, by the magic of that blue button again, you hit it, and then now let's see if I can get in there well enough. Actually, I can move stuff, and you can see that it is going to start printing the white right over that. Pretty cool, huh? So it just adds the white to it, and we'll be able to see it run through there. Now, after this, excuse me, we will go ahead and powder it, and then we will cure it, and then we'll have a ready-to-press transfer. And so, hey, now's the time. Scrolling at the bottom, OurSuccessGroup.com/DTF. Go register because we are going to give away DTF transfers and a DTG shirt. So we're going to give some stuff away. I don't think there's a better thing to do than to go down there and register. And the reason to register is because we need to know what shirt size you need, right? So we can print out the right size shirt. Because I don't know about you, but I love when I won shirts and they were mediums. Talking to you, Matt, at the Rhinestone World, that's what I'm talking to. Let's put the smallest shirt you have and let's give those away to fat guys like me. And I'll squeeze into it. Oh, yes, I will. I believe there's pictures of it to show off that I can fit in a medium. And actually, I'm getting closer to fit in a medium anyway, so it's been nice. It's been nice. And so here's the process on this. As you can see, when you're using a converted Epson printer, and that's the desktops that you're turning into your own DTG or your own DTFs, big difference between those two. Okay, so you're going to have, you're not going to have the ink recirculating system. You're not having system heads that are built for the inks needed. You're going to have a lot more maintenance with it. So yes, the cost is lower, but on the other side of it, the benefits of having a DTG that can do DTG and DTF is pretty outstanding. The options of just the garments that you can print on alone and not having to troubleshoot, because this doesn't void any warranty. This does not void a warranty at all. You're doing the same thing. In fact, most of them are, saying, hey, this is how they're going to continue to sell them. So super simple, super easy to do here. What happens from here is we got to let this, we got to cancel. Don't forget, we got to cancel. Yeah, got to cancel. So you got to cancel that.
Good job. Otherwise, if you don't cancel, you get that.
That's because what it does is the traditional process of it is it lays down the white first, and then it comes back with the color. So what we did was it did it on a black where there's no white, and then we started a normal press, so it was going to have white. So it did the white first. That time in between was, let the ink firm up a little before it would print the color. Well, that's our opportunity to pull it off. So we did do that. All right, now I'm going to swing you around, and we're going to come over here to this makeshift powder area. So super simple. When we grab the prints, what I like to do on those is I can show on this is I like to let them gel up, and you'll see what I mean because they'll start to gel up a little. I'm going to try and hold it here, but they are wet, but you don't want it super runny. You do want it to tack up a little, right? So you want that. A lot of this is going to depend on your temperature and your humidity in your room. Maybe 30 seconds a minute on this system. Sometimes I see people, have to wait 2, 3, 4 minutes. You're going to have to test on yours to see how it works. But from here, it's gelled up. So we're going to move over to El Powdery, right? And the way that we powder is you've got the DTF powder, and you just sprinkle you just sprinkle this on here, right? Just sprinkle, just a little sprinkle. That's what you're gonna do. Sprinkle the white powder. Play with the white powder. Be Scarface if you want, but this stuff gets everywhere. I'm telling you, it gets everywhere. And then you just kind of roll it back and forth to cover your print. Kick off that rest. Do a little shaky shake. We haven't changed anything on that, right? Everything's still the same?
Everything's still the same.
So where I start at is 375 for 2 minutes. And we're going to hover it. So we've learned on this one that it likes the back more than the front. Because if we do the front, it might stick. So we bring it down. And that's it. Now we just sit here for 2 minutes and we have a conversation. We have a conversation, folks. And I can't see, like the last comment I see. Now I see Michelle's comment. And I see Becky's sort of. Becky's here. What's Becky's comment? How does this price compare for the DTF transfers done on the DTG machine with traditional DTFs or true DTG? So we were going through ink costs last night because what it's going to depend on is, if you're using a commercial DTF printer, a converted DTF printer, and the DTG. When we were looking at ink cost on the DTG Epson cartridge ink, because remember, the Epson 2100 takes cartridges. Your ink cost, it was about 4 times more than what I was paying for bulk.
Yeah.
Is that right, Aaron?
Yeah, those cartridges, I think they end up being closer to, I think it was like closer to $400 a liter.
Right. And so with us, we're getting a liter for about $89 on the bulk side. So, the cost to print is going to be a lot less with a traditional DTF printer. But on DTG, I think that is a purpose-built machine that has a warranty, that has everything with it. And, hey, did you hear the best part of that? Warranty, right? So if something goes wrong with it, you're going to have somebody you're going to call. Now, I know people, can get some other things and have some issues. And what are they trying to do? They're trying to Zoom with people in where is it? In China, because they're buying directly in, and that's what happens. That's one of the things that you have to do. So here, we got about 16 seconds left, and we're going to have a finished transfer. Super simple, super easy. And this is what the cure was on it. And we'll be good with it. So it'll clock up right here, and we'll be good to go. Hopefully, Becky, if that didn't answer your question, I just kind of ran around the circle, let me know. There we go. We got it stuck to the front because we know we did that last time. And you can see that what you want is that kind of orange peelia effect. And you see this one, Aaron?
Yeah.
If we look at it, you can see where it's not all the way through. See how some of it?
Oh, yeah.
And that's because when we were doing the smaller ones, there wasn't as much powder. So there wasn't there wasn't there. So This is when you do, and this is the other thing you have to see. I totally grabbed that and screwed it up because when you grab it right there, you can mess it up. That's what you're going to do. Welcome to Tuesday with Todd. This is how it goes. So even though we did little ones of this, when you have the bigger ones, they're just a bigger area, so it takes longer to heat. So this is when you just go back under and you keep going with it. And you test it again. It's not difficult. It's not rocket scientist.
Hey.
Rocket scientist or rocket science.
Science, yeah.
Either way.
Hey, can we show them a couple things inside the Epson here? Because you were talking about how you don't have the maintenance and stuff like that.
Yeah. You grab in there, and you. There, look. See, Mike, you got it all. It's like the Bob Barker mic, right?
It is. Come on down. You're the next. So I did want to show you guys this one thing that, like Todd was talking about. The maintenance here is a lot less because of a couple of different things. Todd talked about the recirculating, and you can't really necessarily see that, but can you see that roller right in there, Todd?
What am I looking at? The black thing there?
White roller there.
On the other side of Epson, right?
Yeah, on the other side of Epson, yeah. So that white roller right there. Yeah, so what that does, that's the wiper. A typical inkjet wiper is actually like this plastic thing that just wipes the edge of the head. But in this case, this is a wiper that advances itself. So you don't have the head clogging issues. You get a good seal every time you turn it off. So we've turned this thing off for weeks at a time and hadn't had no issues at all. So.
You're not doing that with a converted DTF. You are not, I'm telling you, you're not letting that sit for a couple of weeks without pulling the ink out, without flushing the lines. Most times you're not doing it for a couple of days because you're gonna break it. The head is gonna dry up, and then you're SOL. You can try different things to break it apart, and it does not work. There's some maybe workarounds for it, Oh, look, you can see my pretty toes. He moved the camera right there. I was thinking it was still in here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm like, what are we looking at? That's me. There we go. Now we're back on it. Now we're here. Now we're here. Hey, see? Welcome to Tuesday with Todd. This is what we do. We just have fun. And we show you that this is nothing here is difficult. And you know what the best part of this is? Nobody dies, right? Nobody dies with this. We might, mess up some transfers or mess up a couple shirts here and there, but nobody dies. Everything works out. Everything is fun. And now I feel like here. Why don't I just go over there? Hey, hi. How you doing? I feel like I'm in the spotlight because I got the light right there in my face. How you doing? How's your day going? We got about 40 seconds over here. We'll see how it's looking.
Nice. Did we already do this one? Yeah, that's not this one, right?
No, that one's not done.
Oh,
we were going to.
Yeah.
So we'll throw that one underneath it. We got another one.
Woo!
We got another one. We're breaking stuff.
Embracing this Tuesday with Todd thing.
It's just easier. You just throw stuff around. Wherever it lands, it lands. So on these prints, we're going to come down here. What'd you do with that one? Bring it back over here so I can show what we're looking at.
Oh,
Yeah. Aaron was like, he's like, we're throwing it away. Like, whatever, man. So you're going to go for, it looks like orange peel. I think I can get in there so you can see it. That's what you're shooting for. It looks like an orange peel on it. It's shiny, glossy. You can feel it where it feels a little tacky, a little sticky. It's not sticky though, but that's, you know what I'm talking about, like an eraser feel. You feel that? That's what it is. So you can totally see that. Now, normally I'd say, yeah, let's press this, but I think Aaron wanted to toss it, so we won't press it. But other side of the print is, that's what we're looking at. So as you can see, and okay, so here's a good thing. So we cooked that too long. If you look here in the white, I'm gonna bring it up here. Let's see. And try and get a good thing of it. You can see where it burnt through. So this is something I was talking to Aaron about, how when you just gotta test it and see. Here, this is how you can tell when you overcook it. This is what I'm talking about, where you would see where it's the little burn parts in it.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see it. Okay.
Yep. But see on the back side, you can see it too.
Yeah.
And that's what that's how you know that it went too long for it.
Right.
And that's why I say it's a testing thing, because solid pieces versus the little piece, that's what you got. So we've got like 30 seconds left on that one, and then we'll be able to press a transfer. So Aaron had those ones that we did, and the way we distinguish them was we have two different colors, and so these are the ones that I brought, and these are the commercial ones that I did to show that we have that same backing. Everything's the same. So there's no big difference between whether you're printing on a commercial machine, printing on a converted machine, or printing, on a DTG machine, because they're all going to give you pretty much the same results with it. So don't feel, if you're not doing it with, the DTF, that something's wrong. All right, how's those look? Those look good.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. See?
No, it doesn't look grainy. Yep. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
see, we nailed that one. So now, look at that. Transfers. Ready to press transfers.
All right.
So we've got left-handed scissors, because if you didn't know, we're both left-handed.
Can you reach them? Sorry.
Yeah, I can reach them. We just trip over stuff. That's how it works. And so now we've cut them apart, which hopefully everybody knows how to use scissors. You squeeze them and open them, and you go like that.
Yeah.
Now, are you people a cutter, or are you a slitter? Like Aaron?
I'm a slitter.
Yep. And I am too. Just let it get started, and then I just pull it through. In fact, what I like to do is the paper cutters, the letter openers, is to have one of those mounted, and then just slide it across it. Just pull that.
I like that.
All right. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to press this. So when it comes to pressing with this film, a lot of stuff is going to be different for each one. Yeah, there you can kind of sort of roughly, maybe sort of see it. Yeah. Yeah. So which each one is going to be different. This is a hot peel. So this is going to press at 325, about 12 seconds for the first one. So super simple, super easy. Boom. Heavy pressure is what we'll tell people on it. I've seen people get away with medium. I've seen people get away with light. But I just tell everybody heavy. It just works. If you find what works better for you, great. I'm just telling you, this is what I know works. So we do that. We're going to come up here. And then with this being a hot peel and me being left-handed, holding that, there we go. It's a super simple clutch. By the magic 1, 2, 3, it pulls off. And you can see where it started to fold back a little there. That's why you got to be careful when you're pulling that stuff, just to see where stuff is with it.
Okay.
And then now you put the cover sheet on it and do a second press. This one you're going to do same pressure, same temperature, time. You're going to be about 10 seconds on it, 5 to 10. You're just really setting that in there is what you're doing. And voila, ta-da, you pull it off, and now you have created a DTF transfer on your DTG.
You want to
machine.
put the DTF
Yeah,
on there?
which ones do we want to do?
Okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll do the same one.
Same.
Because the colors are a little bit different here.
Yeah. So that way now we'll see which one is which, and you'll be able to do it. So just like this, we put it on here. Same thing, print, press, profit. Okay? So
Print, press, profit.
What's Michael saying? Yeah, see, I don't have I'm not fancy like a touch screen.
Gotcha. But
That's as far as it got, man.
well, there's something else there.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I'm like, I didn't see those other comments you had, so we'll have to go look on yours.
Okay.
But here it is once again. You'll come up here, pull, ta-da, 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 just like
Comes
that.
off like butter.
It just rock solid, right? And then you seal it in. And like I said, this is where it comes in. If you have the DTG and you have a bunch of these left chests, just print out transfers of it. You can bang them out a lot faster. You know, and that's the thing is when it comes to feel, the DTG is going to have a lot better feel on things because you're not having that adhesive powder that's on it. But when you're doing little logos like this, you're really not going to notice that. At least I haven't noticed that.
You know, let's flip this thing over and press that other one because
Yeah.
this was before we changed the colors.
All right. Let's flip her. Let's flip her. Like a dolphin, let's flip her. Yeah.
Oh boy. That's the other part of Tuesdays with Todd.
I would
You think the dad jokes are bad?
Yeah. So I would press the transfer on there correctly.
See, that is pretty dark.
See?
Still. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would definitely put the right. That's what you want to do is make sure you put the adhesive side down. Otherwise, it really wouldn't transfer then. It really
I like to
wouldn't.
print on the platen.
Right. And now we'll see on this when we pull this one up. I'll show you the corners because usually on larger ones, that's where I noticed large, super big ones and smaller ones. If I notice where there might be a little detail or might try and pull up because there is such the area with it.
Okay.
And so that's why I'll just see if we can get lucky and maybe it'll do it. It probably won't. But you see how that kind of pulled right there? And so, you know, you're trying not for that, but that's where you let it try and cool a little. And so it doesn't always have to be hot. I mean, you can pull these cold and you'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You can pull them cold and it'll be fine. A lot of times I just try a different corner and see where it's at. And then, you know, it's almost like when you're pulling flock where you find the good corner and you pull from it. And that's what you do. And then you come back. Yep. And then you hit it with the other side and you hit it again and you're set, ready to go. Either way with this thing is if you have a DTG machine, unless you have a crap ton of transfers you need to do, I don't think there's a real reason for you to order transfer assembly. You have the equipment, you have the machine, you can do it. And just like that. Ta-da. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. All right. You want to head back over to the magic office?
I'll get it set up in here and you come on over.
Perfect. So that was DTF on the DTG. Get your questions in before you go. Here, Aaron will get us over there, and then I'm going to run over to that one too.
All right. So we are back here. Todd's on his way over.
Woo! And now I can read. Oh, look.
There we go. We can read the comments. Yep. Okay. So you jump in here. This is
Okay.
Tuesday with Todd. This is not Tuesdays with Aaron.
No. So, Dean, you have trouble with the color teal and bright royal blue. Colors are colors, man. That's the best way that I did it, because we'd run into it too, was color charts. You know, we print those out, and you know, you're not wasting film, but you're finding the right one. And so then once you have the right one, then you have the color code for it, because then it's going to be the same. But that's what we do, is we print out blocks of that color spectrum. Here's this, okay, and just go through it, and we find the one that matches, then that's the one that we use. So this is color matching is just not fun. It's just not, you know, to try and nail something perfect. Somebody, what do they tell me? What's the new? It's visually appealing. What is that called? Visually appealing. I think it was somebody's here has told me that before. And in fact, the new Pantone color charts, I think, have that. There's something with that. Somebody will correct me on that and tell me what it was on that. All right, what we got next here, Jerry. Ooh, is this the first of Osg Weekly live on-site trainings we can all attend each week in the Lou? Hey, we'll go on site. There's got to be a benefit to both sides, and I can be bought with beer and barbecue and wings and money. Money always.
That's how I got him here. So.
Right.
And so, hey, I love doing this. I love going to see what we can do and what kind of fun stuff we can get into. And when we got Dean should let it cool. And that's the thing is it depends on the film because we have like at home on ours the super hot peel.
Yeah.
You don't need to as soon as we pull it off, boom, you can pull it off. Now we have others that is more of a warm peel, and then we have some that's the cold peel.
Yeah.
And even on some of our warm peel, we let it cool completely and then pull it off from there. We just go from the shirt to the next shirt to the next to the next shirt, and then come back and reverse it and come over there for the second one. Ring, what do you got here?
Oops.
Yeah, look at that. That looks like a print heat press that we just retired. It was old.
So actually, it's one of the. I got it from Caesar. It was I don't know if they even still sell them, the Caesar red presses, but yeah,
I think so.
They were importing them, but they were warrantying them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll pick that up, and it's been a good little workhorse. I don't know if you saw the top. We have to use a plier to adjust the pressure, but hey, it is what
I've got
it is,
one.
right?
My old Hicks the timer doesn't go past 37 seconds.
Uh-huh.
So if anything on sublimation, the beeps, you're just going to hear it.
Yep.
It just happens with it. It doesn't have the temperature dial is a dial. There's no digital readouts and everything on it.
Yep.
But that thing's probably 30 years old and it's still working just fine.
Yep.
And I'll never retire it.
Yeah. Oh, she says we had it 16 years.
Yeah. See? Yeah, those things are great. Yeah, and Dean, and that's the thing. Going to the color tones and whether you're figure out what color you need to add or take away. That's the best thing. So if it's a blue, what are you adding more to it? Change the white value of it. It's a pain. That's about because you got the same one, right? He's got the 2100. Is that what do you have?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong, Dan. I think you've got pretty much the same printer, F2100 or F2000 maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but let us know which one you have, and we can see if we can help with it. Because is it only when you're making transfers, or is it anytime it prints that you just have a trouble printing them out?
Yeah.
Do you have any issues? Is there any colors that? Because I know like us, what we get is the neons. We cannot produce the neons because we don't have the neon ink.
Yeah,
and so that's one of the limitations.
With CMYK, you can't produce neons. It's not part of the color spectrum. Yeah, Dean said yes, it is the F2100. Definitely the blues are always a little bit of a challenge.
Only on DTF.
Only on DTF. It is interesting because I've also had it on white shirts. Like on the dark shirts, they come out fine, but on the white shirts, we also do have everything's a little bit deeper and darker. So, but we haven't really played with the color settings a whole lot. We kind of found a nice color set in the middle and just went with it, right? So interesting, Dean. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah So that's what we had. We've got they said make sure you go in and enter there down at the bottom, oursuccessgroup.com/DTF.
Yep.
Because we are going to draw a winner from that, and we will get you your shirt and transfers, so that way, hey, you can have some fun of your own. But that's that. That's the show. I think we had a great time. Did you have a great time?
I had a great time.
We really
Who knew? Who knew this could be so fun?
It's amazing. And now next week, somebody had asked about, setting up stores as far as, we want to get off Etsy, but we're not sure what to do. So we're going to revisit the Equid store.
Okay.
We're going to revisit that next week on Tuesday with Todd and show you how to set up an Equid store. The ins and outs of it, not from like straight to finish. We've had a class that we did on that. So if you're an OSG member, you can go back and watch that. But just the ins and outs of Equid, why you should get it, just kind of an overview of it and what I like about it and why we still use it. So that's going to be next week on Tuesday with Todd. Same back time, same back channel. We'll be here at 5:30 CST. Yeah. What? Why did I say? Why Pacific? What
I don't know.
Oh, because that's tomorrow.
Pacific. Yeah.
Is that,
9 a.m. Pacific. Yeah.
Yes, that starts tomorrow. All right. What do we got here?
Dean says Aaron is converted to DTF. Yeah.
Like I said, when we were talking with Kylene, there was a couple things that she's like, "Oh, I can use this in this application because of not being able to print on this," and that's the sweet spot for it. Is on DTG, it has a lot of amazing things it can do, but it does have some limitations.
Yeah.
And I know there's ones out there that said you can print on poly. How you feel about that?
No.
Okay. See, he says no. All right. So no, there are ones that say yes, you can. Well, you can. Yeah. You create a DTF transfer. Yeah.
You can create a DTF transfer. Here's the other. I mean, if you are printing on poly, just like to me, it's like, can I print sublimation on cotton?
I can.
People think you can, but it's not really the same thing. And same thing with polyester with DTG. The process that you have to, the hoops you have to jump through, standing on your, doing this and patting your, all whatever. Yeah, rub your tummy and all that stuff. you can't make any money doing that, right? You've got so much going into it. So doing something like this, if you're doing any poly, I mean, super easy. So,
Yeah.
And Todd, I want you to tell them about this too. The road trip here. You're on a road trip.
That's something else too. We know we're on a road trip. We're on a road trip. We were yesterday, today, tomorrow. So while we're gone, if you use the code ROADTRIP, that's ROADTRIP over at Fat Dad Wholesale, guess what? You're going to save 10% off your DTF transfer orders. And that'll go through tomorrow. So when we're back in the office on Thursday, it goes away. So you can save 10% by ordering over there. What else? Do we have anything else coming up? We do have Q&A with TNA tomorrow, 5:30.
5:30. Yeah.
5:30 tomorrow.
Because you got to get home.
I got to get home, which I could do it, from the car. That would be fun and exciting, right? But hey, whatever. We could do that. But 5:30 tomorrow night for that. Then I think we're gonna do morning mindset tomorrow, 8:30 from the hotel. I might have to kick them out and tell them to go get some breakfast to leave me alone. But we are doing that tomorrow morning. As over on our channels at FatDadLive.com or LiveOSG.com. Head over to those. And hey, while you're there, make sure you're liking, subscribing, ringing that bell, and doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it helps us out. You know?
Yeah.
So,
and then Ree says, "Can I purchase if I don't win?" Ree, you're an OSG member, squad member, so we'll take care of you. So just reach out. Todd and I will get it sorted out.
We'll get you out there. Because I think now there's been a little rumblings of people wanting some OSG merch, and so I think we found some nice hoodies. Yeah. And so I think there might be an OSG merch store coming, and the farther up the chain you are in the OSG community, the cooler shit you're gonna get. My show, I can say shit, yeah.
That's
so
right.
You're gonna get some cool stuff there too. So we really thank you for all of you being here. This is fun. I love doing this, and I'll come visit you if you have something we want to do. Dean has horses that would probably try to eat me, so I don't know about that.
Horses don't eat people, dude.
Whatever.
You've got this fear of animals, man. I like it.
Yeah. Horses are big and they're scary and they kill you.
What else? We've got a couple other comments.
What
I don't know if you want to hit them.
Oh, look, Missy. Look, there's Missy, because I know Missy has loved doing poly on DTG. In fact, she was one of the ones who told me, she's like, this, no.
Yeah.
And that's what it is right there.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Wendy says, "Thank you both. It was fun to see you guys together." Patrick, the boys are together live. What's up, Patrick?
Patrick, hello.
And Ree said, "Thank you both."
You're very welcome, Ree. You're very welcome.
Cool.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
How do you close this thing out?
I have yet to figure out a sign off on it.
Do you like a brand cover or anything?
Nope. I just say, we're going to see you next week. And then I try and hit the button as we're going like,